Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Michigan's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines are on the move. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Short gain on the play before he slides. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that He'll do it again. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Power football with the run. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finding open areas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back defense. Close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. On his way from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle, it's Merritt. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown, Michigan! He got a step and just dusted the
guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 35 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go in the ball. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Goes to the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. So here comes the Michigan offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind it up, run over them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Complete on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Beckham. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeover.
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down. Coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready, just like...
They fake it. Looking for a man, and he's not going to be able to. Time, baby. On the ready. Come on, set. Ready, go. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field. It's a they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They called him.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to bounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looking for a crease. It's Beckham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little...